All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. These folks are ready, and we are underway. This will be taken very short. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott on first down. This is caught by Hearns. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 25 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down, it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Darnold from the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And now of Dallas get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Second down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw, Darnold. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Darnold now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. So
Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. It's a keeper with Prescott. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh,
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the third down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Darnold now to throw. From left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got his man. It's Kurz. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now Darnold going for it all. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
What are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Philly, here we go. 19. Gone.
On first and 10, Darnold dancing to his left. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with a running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. 13.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here you go. It's coming now. 26.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The give is to Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
26. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Burns brings it in. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down carry by Elliott. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big gain of 31 on third down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Watching now, Barney, Barney. Watching now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again, it's Williams. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Darnold. He's got Curse. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Darnold on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Detroit! 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 Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! Gun! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
To throw on second down is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Try the air now with Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch him now, Barney.
They run. It's Williams. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, Well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
This is Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Elliott, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man. It's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's got some space here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye. get it to him running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here we go with Williams, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Dallas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Oregon.